Okay, Jamie, I want to ask you about
The
yeah,
mindset,
but
the
about
mindset.
how to change the mindset.
Ah, gotcha.
This,
Yes. So that comes down to the training as well. Um, one thing I've learned in my career is once you start talking to people, you start hearing their pains, their concerns, the reason why they think a certain way. And I think the first part to deal with someone's mindset is to just talk with them, understand their pain points, understand their previous experiences. And sometimes people have a certain mindset because they've had an experience that wasn't good. So first of all, get to know your people's concerns, and I often encourage my leaders to go, don't just have a one-on-one, dig deep as to why people think they think a certain way. In General Motors, we used to have a problem-solving tool called the 5 whys, and it's probably something your kids will do with you. They'll go, why, but why, but why? If you can keep asking those questions of your workers, you're going to get the root cause of why they feel a certain way. And once you understand the why, now you can start changing mindset. You can actually talk to your workers going, so you feel that way because you think I'm actually going to be watching you. Or, and I'll give you an example. We had at General Motors a new app that we wanted to roll out to our workforce. And what happened was no one downloaded the app and we couldn't understand why. So we did that question. We got all of our leaders to ask their employees why. And it came back that they thought by downloading the app, we were going to be watching their every move. They thought we were going to know when they were at the shops, when they were in the bathroom. They thought we were going to be spying on them. So once we understood that, we actually went on an activity of training and educating our workforce that this app doesn't do any of those features, but it actually allowed them to be more empowered, more engaged, have better communication, and explain the benefits of the process. But it was only when we understood the why we could actually do that properly. So it still is a training element, but understand why people feel that way, and then come up with, I guess, a communication process around how it actually benefits them or what the issues or concerns are. And then some cases, if there's no answer, ask them, well, how would you fix this? And then get them involved, engage them, and allow them to be part of the solution. It's not an easy one. It's a hard question, but you just got to keep working it.
Okay. Can I ask last question?
Sure.
Jamie, if you have a limited money, what will you choose? It is about how to survive your company. Have you terminate your employee, or you have to upgrade your IT solution so the company can survive? What first choice will you take to survive the company?
I'm known for a lot of my speaking events around the world is around people-focused leadership. So I'm always going to lean towards people. However, I do have to put a caveat to that. It does depend on your business. It does depend on what's required. If you're an IT person and your role is supporting IT around the world, but you can't have good internet and I can't upgrade that, you can't do your job without it, it becomes a really tricky question. So maybe you've got to look at investment from other sources to try and get that money. So I will always lean to taking care of people, helping them grow and engage them, empower them. But sometimes you have to evaluate, does that actually save the business or not? So it's a tough balance. I will go people first, but again, it depends on the circumstance.